Now please welcome our traveling correspondent, comedian Tom Papa. In the flesh.
Yes, it's nice to be here.
In the flesh. Normally you report from somewhere out in America.
True.
But today you have something special for us. You had a new book just come out, huh?
Yes, I wrote a book, a real book.
And it's, well,
I figure
there it is.
This audience is readers.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember books.
I love books. It's number one. It's the number one new release in family humor on Amazon. Congratulations.
Yes, very exciting. It's thank you. It's all about families, and I figure as a comedian, I've been watching all of your families for over 20 years, and I decided to write about them. And it's called "Your Dad Stole My Rake" and other family dilemmas.
And so you'll read some for us?
Sure, I will read some for you tonight, right here in the cold. Okay. Have you ever walked out on stage to read your book and realized that maybe drinking wine with the fans in Ravinia might have been a mistake? I have. As we head towards summer, you're probably all thinking about whether or not you should go on vacation with your family. So I pulled one of the essays from the section on children. It's called "In Defense of Family Vacations." A vacation with your family can be a tough, disorienting, sticky, exhausting, irritating, soul-crushing ripoff. But you have to do it. This is not your blissful romantic getaway. This is a vacation that is made for the family, not a rational adult person. You will stand in line for things you do not like, pay for things you do not want, and order food for people who do not eat. You will go to theme parks and eat things on sticks. You will wear a bathing suit in a public place for an entire day. And you will swim in hotel pools next to people you would normally cross the street to avoid. You will play in the sand, sleep in the woods, and sit on benches. You will carry strollers up escalators, cat carriers through security, and carry everyone's luggage. You will pull muscles, rip shirts, and pop handfuls of Advil like they're popcorn. But go you must. This is the only chance you get to really know these people you live with. At home, you don't really hang out. Everyone has their schedules and their work to do, coming and going like bees in and out of a hive. And then you wake up the first morning in a hotel room looking at each other, really looking at each other. And you realize these people are pretty weird. So this is my family, you say to yourself. How did we all get here? Look what they're doing. That little one doesn't look like any of us. As weird as it is for you, it's even more bizarre for the children. Sure, a child lives with their parents, but to be this close for this long gets a little peculiar. I remember sitting on a hotel bed in the morning, waiting for my father to come out of the bathroom. I would think, what is he doing in there? What's taking him so long, and what are those noises? It sounded like a bear rummaging through a dumpster filled with balloons. Eventually, he'd come out and announce with a snicker, "I wouldn't go in there if I were you." But there was nowhere else to go. I would stand in the bathroom in pools of water with my eyes watering, trying to brush my teeth and hold my breath at the same time. Thinking, my God, how does my mother share a bathroom with this guy? Watching your parents get dressed is weird too. It's like being backstage of a play for the first time. It's one thing to see everybody on stage in their complete costumes, but it's pretty bizarre to see your mom hopping across the floor in her underwear, trying to get her foot into the leg of her jeans. Once you're through all of this, though, and get out of the room, the rest of the hotel is pretty great. What other place has a game room? Or better yet, a pool? Kids enter a lobby of a hotel sniffing for chlorine like a pig after truffles. I think they have a pool. They have a pool? An indoor pool? Did he say an indoor pool? Let's move here and live here forever. This doesn't mean the experience will be pure joy. It won't. The chances of everyone in the family being in a good mood at the same time are pretty rare. And at every age comes its own unique bad attitude. Of course, the smaller they are, the more work you'll have to do. First, you'll have to plan the whole thing because they don't know where anything is. They think New York and LA are right next to each other. You'll also have to pay for everything because they have no money or skills of any kind. For years, you'll also have to carry everything that they own. Literally, carry everything in a pile on your back. And they climb on top of that pile like a small Peruvian lady. As you walk through the airport like a mule, like a human mule, with canteens hitting your legs and flies in your eyes. Have you ever seen a donkey with flies in his eyes and thought, why doesn't he get those flies out of his eyes? Now I know. I've seen a donkey's soul. He doesn't care about the flies. He's secretly hoping the fly eats through his eyes and devours the part of his brain that feels and remembers. But it is your job, your duty, to make plans and force your family to participate. The more angry they get, the better. Do it all. A tram ride up the side of a mountain, a cowgirl museum with a stagecoach exhibit, or a half-mile walk to stare at an aircraft carrier. A teenager is never going to ask to take a ferry ride to look at the tulips at the botanical gardens. You have to do that for them. This is the stuff that will stick with them, and whether they are aware of it or not, will add to their experiences and their personalities, turning them into good citizens of the world. The family vacation truly is a must. When you return as a family, back from the day, be sure to reward them with a swim in the indoor pool, some lame hotel pizza, and give them one last image that will stay in their mental scrapbook forever. You drooling and snoring away in your underwear. Thank you.
That's Tom Papa. He'll be back with more from Your Dad Stole My Rake in the second half. Thank you so much, Tom.